President Emerson Mnangagwa has sent a powerful message to Zimbabwe's Liberation War veterans. In a speech that is already generating political discussion across the country, the president declared that war veterans remain the ideological compass of the nation and will continue playing a critical role as Zimbabwe enters what he described as a new phase of economic emancipation. The remarks came during the 4th National Assembly of War, Veterans, Ex-Political Prisoners, Detainees, and Restrictees held at the ZANU-PF headquarters in Harare. But why are these remarks so important? What message was Mnangagwa sending to war veterans? And what role does he believe they should play in Zimbabwe's future? Stay tuned. And before we continue, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for daily Zimbabwe political news and analysis. Let's get into it.
And the courage during the protracted armed liberation struggle forms a solid foundation upon which we stand tall today as a proud and independent people. Along with the generality of many communities, you bore the weighty chains of colonial oppression and equally endured the cruelty of imprisonment, detention, torture, as well as inhuman treatment. Zvaida vakatsunga moyo kwakudinga abantu abalezibindi sibili qotho. May the rich history never be forgotten, but remembered by generations to come. We also meet today following the successful celebration of the 46th Independence Day commemorations held in Mapisa, Matebeleland South Province. I applaud and thank all those who mounted the excellent drills exhibited at the national celebrations. The displays were emotional, connecting us to history, proclaiming that we fought and conquered and shall forever remain free and independent. We are here to serve and remain true to our long-standing duties and obligations to our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe, and our party, ZANU-PF. This solemn responsibility should continue to unite and bind us, the veterans of the Armed Liberation War, as one indestructible league. Our role as the guiding compass within our revolutionary mass party, ZANU-PF, must not be taken for granted. To execute this duty with uttermost revolutionary commitment, it is critically important that we work with greater unity, integration, and singleness of purpose. We should be above reproach. The values that saw us successfully wage the Armed Liberation War should be preserved as well as transmitted to the other leagues of the party. My dear comrades, as you are aware, our colossal mass revolutionary party, ZANU-PF, is a party of discipline and a party of order. Hence, the party constitution is the benchmark against which all decisions, actions, and programs of the League should be examined and adhered to. Similarly, the collective decisions and resolutions which we collectively formulate through various party organs and structures are important instruments for accelerated modernization and industrialization of our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe. It is, therefore, most opportune that this National Assembly of the War Veterans League convenes at a time when our country is consolidating the gains of independence. As war veterans, we all have a role to play in the ongoing national development agenda. Under the Second Republic, we are a listening party and government. We will never neglect the liberators of this great country. It is pleasing that this Fourth National Assembly of the War Veterans League is convening under the theme, in their quote, empowering war veterans, securing land title for lasting legacy and prosperity, end of quote. This highlights the important linkage of our armed liberation struggle to land and security of ownership. I therefore challenge today's meeting to objectively discuss matters in line with sustainable projects and programs for the dignity of all veterans, as well as the overall development and prosperity of our motherland, Zimbabwe. Land is the birthright of our people and the sacred inheritance for which men fought and sacrificed for. By securing land title for our veterans and the rest of our communities, we are cementing the foundation of our sovereignty. Additionally, we are empowering veterans as well as the nation to guarantee that the sacrifices of the past are recognized. My dear comrades, as we reflect on the activities undertaken since our last assembly, let us take stock of what has been achieved and what must still be done to advance pertinent aspects that affect the party, our country, and the League as a whole. It is commendable that so far the War Veterans Pension Scheme is being appropriately resourced, while the housing project is ongoing. In keeping with our quest to preserve and safeguard the rich liberation heritage, exhumation and reburials are being conducted with dignity, in line with our customs and the laws of our motherland. I commend the Minister of Veterans of the Liberation Struggle Affairs, Fallen Heroes Trust, and other stakeholders for the work being undertaken in this critical area. I applaud you all, our veterans of the armed liberation struggle, for the unity of purpose you are demonstrating with regards to ongoing party mobilization and the subsequent strengthening of our grassroots structures. These achievements must help renew our commitment to the People's Revolution.
President Emerson Mnangagwa addressed hundreds of delegates gathered for the Fourth National Assembly of War Veterans, ex-political prisoners, detainees, and restrictees in Harare. The gathering brought together men and women who played different roles during Zimbabwe's liberation struggle and who continue to hold an important place within the country's political landscape. During his address, President Mnangagwa paid tribute to the sacrifices made by liberation fighters and those who suffered detention, imprisonment, and restrictions during the colonial era. He described their contributions as foundational to Zimbabwe's independence and national identity. According to the president, war veterans remain more than just historical figures. He said they continue to serve as the ideological guardians of the nation. Their experiences, sacrifices, and commitment to national sovereignty, he argued, provide important lessons for younger generations. Mnangagwa emphasized that Zimbabwe's liberation history should not be forgotten and that future development must remain connected to the values that inspired the struggle for independence. One of the central themes of the president's speech was economic emancipation. Mnangagwa told delegates that Zimbabwe is entering a new chapter focused on economic growth, industrial development, investment, and national prosperity. According to him, the struggle for political independence has largely been achieved, but the struggle for economic empowerment continues. He argued that the nation must now focus on creating opportunities, expanding industries, improving infrastructure, and strengthening economic self-reliance. The president also urged war veterans to continue providing leadership and guidance. He said there